We've been on quite a journey together. We've done a deep dive tutorial into Moosend. We've explored the power of GetResponse's automation and landing page builders. We've compared them to all the top alternatives on the market, and we've put their pricing plans head to head. We have covered almost everything, except one final crucial question. After all of this testing, after all of this analysis, which platform do I actually trust to run my own business? I've spent countless hours in both of these platforms, and I want to be clear, both Moosend and GetResponse are fantastic tools. You can build a successful business with either one, but for my specific goals and my business model, one of them emerged as the clear winner. So, after all the testing, the platform I have chosen to run my business on, the platform that powers my own email marketing, is GetResponse. Now, this wasn't an emotional decision. It came down to 3 specific, data-driven reasons that I want to walk you through right now, so you can understand my thinking and see if it applies to you. My first reason, and this might sound crazy, is the all-in-one value. Now, you're probably thinking, wait, in the pricing video, you showed us that GetResponse is more expensive than Moosend. And you're right, but for me, it's actually cheaper. Let me explain. Before I committed to GetResponse, my marketing stack looked something like this. I was using an email marketing tool, but I was also paying for a separate webinar software, and I was paying for another tool to build my sales funnels. My monthly cost for all these separate tools was well over $100. But when I moved to GetResponse's marketing automation plan, I was able to cancel my subscriptions to my webinar software and my funnel builder. GetResponse has those features built right in. So even though the GetResponse plan itself is more expensive than Moosend's plan, it replaced 2 other tools and ended up saving me a significant amount of money every single month. The more expensive tool became the better value because it allowed me to consolidate my marketing stack. My second reason for choosing GetResponse is its superior automation builder. Now, I want to be very clear here. Moosend's automation builder is fantastic for its price. It's powerful, it's easy to use, and it's more than enough for most businesses starting out. I was very happy with it for a long time, but as my business grew and my funnels became more complex, I started needing a level of sophistication that GetResponse was simply better equipped to handle. Let me show you what I mean. Here we are inside the GetResponse automation builder, and this is a workflow similar to one I use in my own business. There are a few key features here that made all the difference for me. The first is contact scoring. See this action here. I can assign points to my subscribers based on their behavior. If they open an email, they might get 1 point. If they click a link in that email, they get 5 points. If they visit my main sales page, they get 10 points. This allows me to automatically identify my hottest, most engaged leads without any guesswork. I can set a rule that says, when a subscriber's score reaches 100, automatically send them a special targeted offer. The second game-changing feature is site and event tracking. See this trigger here? Visits a URL. GetResponse gives me a small piece of code to put on my website. Once it's there, I can start automations based on the specific pages my subscribers visit. If someone visits my pricing page but doesn't buy, I can wait 24 hours and automatically send them an email addressing their potential hesitations. That is incredibly powerful. Finally, the sheer number of granular conditions and actions available just gave me more flexibility to build the exact, personalized customer journeys I had in my head. For the level of automation I wanted to achieve, GetResponse was the more powerful tool. My third and final reason for choosing GetResponse was the one that sealed the deal for me. It's the feature that directly aligns with my business model and saves me more time than any other. That is the built-in webinar platform. A huge part of how I grow my business is by running live workshops and training webinars. Before GetResponse, my process was a mess. I would use one tool to create the registration page, then I'd use a completely separate webinar software, like Zoom, to host the event. After the webinar was over, I'd have to manually export the list of who attended, import it into my email marketing tool, and then try to send out the correct follow-up emails. It was clunky, time-consuming, and things always fell through the cracks. Now look at the workflow inside GetResponse. I use a GetResponse landing page for registration. I host the webinar directly inside the GetResponse platform. And the moment the webinar is over, the automation builder automatically knows who attended, who registered but didn't show up, and even who attended but left early. I can have a workflow that instantly sends the replay link to the people who missed it, and a different email with a special offer to the people who stayed until the very end. This feature alone saves me hours of administrative work for every single webinar I run and makes my marketing infinitely more effective. Now, after hearing all of that, you might think that I don't like Moosend anymore. And that could not be further from the truth. My decision to choose GetResponse was based entirely on my business model. Moosend is still the perfect and often better choice for a huge number of people. So who is Moosend still perfect for? First, the beginner. If you're just starting your email marketing journey, Moosend is less intimidating and more affordable. Second, the budget-conscious business. If you're a startup or a small business where every dollar counts, Moosend's price-to-power ratio is unbeatable. And third, the non-webinar user. If your business model is built on a great blog, an e-commerce store, or direct sales, and you don't need to run webinars or build hyper-complex funnels, then Moosend gives you all the power you need without making you pay for features you won't use. It is still a phenomenal choice. To give you a bit more context, I want to show you exactly how GetResponse fits into my personal marketing stack. My website is built on WordPress. My video content obviously lives here on YouTube. And GetResponse acts as the central hub that connects everything. I use GetResponse for my email newsletters, my automation sequences, all of my landing pages for lead magnets, my entire sales funnel for my courses, and of course, my webinar hosting. It is the engine that powers my entire marketing system. So, what should you do now? How do you make your final decision? I want to give you a simple 3-step action plan. Step 1. Define your business model. Be honest with yourself. What do you actually need? Do you run webinars every month? Do you just need to send a simple weekly newsletter? Do you have a sales team that needs a CRM? Your business model should dictate the features you need. Step 2. Check your budget. Go to the pricing pages for both platforms using the links I've provided. See what the current cost is for the number of subscribers you have or plan to have. What can you comfortably and sustainably invest in your business each month? Step 3. Take a free trial of both. This is the most important step. Don't just take my word for it. Use the links in the description to get a free trial of both Moosend and GetResponse. Spend a few days in each platform. Build a landing page. Set up an automation. Which one feels better to you? Which interface do you enjoy using more? The perfect platform is the one you'll actually use consistently. We have come to the end of our journey. We started with step-by-step tutorials. We compared features. We broke down the pricing. And now you have my final, transparent verdict and the reasons behind it. My goal for this entire series was to give you all the information you need to choose your platform with confidence. My affiliate link for GetResponse, my personal choice and hero 1 recommendation, is the top link in the description below. If you found this series valuable and decide that GetResponse is the right fit for you too, then using that link is a free way to support this channel and all the work that went into this. Thank you so much for joining me. Now go build your business.